Okay, so it's been about a year since I did the engine maintenance on Vitamin D, and Richard was over to show me how, and I got a lot of complaints about the music being too loud, so my editing this time will be much different, and we'll try this again, and I'll do it by myself this time and see if I do it just as good as Richard showed me. So, as you can see here, the first thing I'm going to start with is the impeller, right here. So I'm going to be working on that. Obviously I never wrote down when I did it, but I remember from the date of that. And then we'll go into the fuel filter, and then we'll change the oil, and I'll check out my belts, because we didn't change those last time. It might be time to do that this time. So that is the plan, and I'll get the video set up so you can watch me, hopefully so. First thing you want to remember to do is to close the raw water engine intake. So as you can see, I finally got the cover plate off, and now I'm attempting to get the O-ring out of the impeller. So I get it right here, and now I'm pulling out the impeller. There's also a tool called a Jesus tool, but this works just as well. Next, I clean all the surfaces with a wire brush. And here you can see I'm adding glycerin to make sure that the impeller slides in easily. Push, 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 and in she goes. Next, I put in the new O-ring. And then return the cover plate and make sure that it's tightened down. I quickly wipe up the glycerin that I spilled, trying to keep things clean. And voila! Now, obviously, I came down here and came to my engine water shutoff and switched the lever over here to make sure, obviously, that that was off before I changed the impeller, and then I just opened it again because obviously I want to run the engine to get the oil hot for the oil change. So just a little reminder to everyone to start with that. Make sure you turn off your engine intake water, raw water. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure that the fuel shutoff is off. So that happens to be underneath the bed on my Hunter 44. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. Actually, it's right here. Okay, good. So you can see that, and I need to make sure that the engine and a genset is off. So right here, turning that off, fuel to the engine, and the genset, because I'm going to be changing both. But you know what? I'll leave the genset engine stuff on. Do it now. So they are both now closed, in the closed position, as you can see on both ones. Okay. Maybe that's an easier view to see. It's kind of dark. Now we're ready to take off this fuel filter first with my handy tool. So I'll do that right now. So, as you can see here, the ring is intact. It's not up in here. So that's good. And I'll go put on the other one. Got a new filter here. And I need to fill that up with some fresh diesel. So I have that out here. That one was pretty simple. And then I will tighten that. All right. Okay, next up are these two gray core filters here. And I'll see if I can set this here and get a view as I do it. We'll see. I'm gonna put this down this time. Catch any fuel that comes out. Smell like diesel tonight. Oh, day diesel. The gasket did come out. It's right here. So I know I don't have to look for that, and I know that the bevel side goes up. So it orients like that. I'm gonna take off the bottom portion now. Last time we needed some man muscle for this one. I'm gonna see if I can do it on my own. Not sure about that. Try some tools. Okay. Ah. Sometimes it just takes the right tools. Got it. Okay, so. Ooh. That's no good. Look at all that sludge in there. Guess that's why we clean these things, huh? Gross. Okay, putting that back in the dirty stuff. Cleaning that out. Black stuff on the other side. The other stuff was white, and this stuff is black. Oh well, we're just gonna clean it, and the next fuel filter will do its job. And that's why we change these things, apparently. Okay. So that's kind of like white, gritty substance. See that? Interesting. I don't know, maybe somebody knows the answer to what that is. One side's black, one side's white. Lots of it. It's almost like a white sand. Okay. Oh, got that pretty dang clean. And now an O-ring has to go in here. And hopefully that comes in this packet. 1 and 2. Alright, so I'm just gonna dip this one in the leftover gas. Put it on. Righty tighty. Get as tight as my little girl fingers can do. Okay. Same thing with this new one. We'll dip it in the diesel. This one doesn't look like it has an orientation to it all that much. So both sides look flat on either side. Now I need to go get some more fresh diesel in this one. Okay, so I just filled up my cup with nice fresh diesel, and I'm going to fill it over my already full one that I poured out of. Let's see if I can do that. You might not be able to see this. For me to go tighten this. Alright, hopefully that's tight enough. We'll see, I guess, when we turn the engine on. I'll make sure that I look. No gas is coming out of there. So I'm gonna go for the generator fuel filter, if I can. Okay, new fuel filters are now in place and remounted, and this one is done here too. So I need to open up the fuel here. Open these up. Genset. Engine to open. And I'm going to go start the engine so I can do the oil change. Get the oil tank warmed up. Okay, finished. Let's go turn on the engine. Climb on out and over. It's now nighttime. Got waylaid with other projects. Till now, enjoying a nice cold beer. In the meantime, while we get the rest of this done. Alright, let me make sure. I think I definitely opened the engine pickup. Raw water pickup. Alright. And she's on. Alright, I'll let her run for a while, get some stuff cleaned up, because it's a mess down there. Okay, I am now emptying out the oil with the pump. I've already filled up 1 gallon, as you can see here. Now I'm filling up the last. I had to open this valve right here. I was like, why isn't the pump working? And I forgot that I had to open that valve. So just the tiniest little bit is coming out now. Just the tiniest little bit. So I'll let that run for a little while, but not much more is coming out. I think it's done. So we're about 1.5 gallons that we pulled out, which is less than last time. Last time it was about 2 gallons, but we didn't measure in these bottles, so maybe we were off. It was just in a 5-gallon bucket that we were eyeballing. So, Okay, so I put on the new filter here, and I am now sucking in the first gallon of oil, fresh oil. Looks like it's almost done. I tell you, I love this pump system. It's so nice. Makes this job so much easier. Almost done. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is check this dipstick here. It's gonna kind of be hard one-handed. I only put in 1 gallon and want to see where it is. Okay. It's showing right up to the line now. Get this to focus. Try this again. So let me dip that in again and double check. Okay, so I put this in the center, closed off this, put down a new pad in the front and the back, wiped up any oil, and I will come back with a Sharpie and mark new dates. Obviously this was done last year, and then I'll put new dates on all of the filters so that I know when I did that last. And I'm going to start her up one more time. Oh, the other thing he said to do was to look in here for any soot and things like that, if I can get it off, because he says as an engine gets older it can have blowback, and if it looks clean, if you shine a light down in there and it looks clean and not sooty, then it's doing its job. So I think it is pretty clean down in there. I'm going to shine a light down in there just to make sure, but looks good to me.